Hey peeps, Phoenix Freedom here. You are starting over in life expert. I am an expert starting over in life. I've started over so many damn times I lost count. Anywho, today is an amazing opportunity to start over in your life. You woke up this morning, you're breathing, you're living. So it's a perfect opportunity to give yourself a gift of starting over in anywhere in your life. So I'll share, I started over after a hysterectomy. I had to have a hysterectomy in 2018 because I had fibroids that came back. I almost died in 2011, so I had to start over in life after having a near-death experience. And that was fibroids as well. Fibroids almost killed me. So after having the hysterectomy in 2018, I had to accept and embrace that even though I lost my uterus, which had to be taken out of me, it didn't stop me from being a woman. It didn't stop me from being a mother because I was able to conceive. My babies were not able to be created to term, but I was still a mom. And I had to really accept and embrace the fact that yes, I'm still a woman even though I had a hysterectomy. It doesn't make me less than a woman. And yes, I'm still a mother even though I had miscarriages and had a myomectomy and a hysterectomy, right? So I had to start over in the fact of being able to still carry on as a woman. And one way that I did that was I wrote a letter to my uterus and I thanked her for her service. I thanked her for giving me hell with the cramps and the periods and all that stuff. And I thanked her for being a part of my life for the last, it was 40 years at that time because I had it when I was 40. And I thanked her for the gift of conceiving and being able to feel what it feels like to have a baby in my belly, what it felt like to hear the heartbeat of my child or children. And it took me about 20 years for me to really mourn the loss of my children. I was pregnant at 25 twice, and then I was pregnant at 34. And so I dissociated and just pushed all that back to the back burner so that I can live life. And I have this piece of hair sticking up, but it's okay. So I can live life. And I didn't mourn the loss of my children, and I didn't forgive myself until I was about 42 or something to that effect in 2019. And that was like the hardest thing to bring up all those emotions and feelings, and having the flashbacks of having the miscarriages, the pain, the suffering, having my baby fall out of me at 5.5 months, and having to catch the fetus, having to catch the baby in my hand before it fell into the toilet, having to go through all of those memories and being able to sit in them and mourn the loss of them, and asking my children to forgive me, and releasing the guilt, releasing the shame, releasing the self-judgment of myself. So starting over emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and forgiving myself and loving myself through the process of having a hysterectomy, having a myomectomy, losing babies, miscarriages, the whole 9 yards. It's a painful thing to go through. It's a painful thing for women who really want to have kids and can't have kids. And it's a painful thing also for women who don't want to have kids and ended up getting pregnant and had no connection to their children. I really had no connection to my babies because of the fact that I didn't want to have kids. I was having kids for all the wrong reasons. So I had to forgive myself for that and know it's okay for me not to have kids. Granted, I think about when I'm old and gray, who's going to take care of me? Who's going to wipe my ass and put my dentures in my mouth? All that stuff. But I have to learn to live for today. So you got to learn how to live for today. Starting over means every single day when you wake up in the morning, find out and pay attention to certain things in your life that you feel needs to be changed, that you need to elevate and evolve from in your life, and you start over with that. So today is a perfect day, a perfect opportunity for you to start over in whatever area in your life does not feel fulfilled. If you feel something's missing, something's off, give yourself the permission and the gift of starting over. I am a starting over in life expert and teacher. I teach individuals how to start all over again in their lives, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, sexually, financially, whatever the case may be, so that they can create healing and experience powerful, true freedom in becoming exactly who they are every time you start over. You have to be able to give yourself permission and have power to start over in life, because you're going to do it. Things happen in life. Sometimes the universe, God of our own understanding, forces us out of situations to bring in new beginnings, new chapters. And in life, is ever evolving. There's always going to be an opening of a new chapter, new beginning, closing of a chapter, an old chapter, and something that's no longer serving us. So you get to decide whether you want to start over or stay in the same cycle over and over and over again. What are you learning when you stay in a cycle? Not one goddamn thing. So give yourself the permission and the gift of starting over today. Once you wake up in the morning, it is an opportunity for rebirth, new beginnings, starting over, starting fresh, starting new. There was a philosopher, I don't remember the name of the person or the powerful being, that said, every night when you go to sleep is a death, and when you wake up in the morning is a rebirth. So you die and then you wake up and you start all over again. You do it every single day. So why not embody starting over in areas of your life where that you find missing or unfulfilled? And I'm the person to help you with that, because I've done it 500,000 times. I still do it today. Here to help. Talk to you guys soon.